We are doing a total breakdown of literally one of the greatest underdog stories in sports history. I'm talking about the journey of Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, if you follow football, you already know the legend. But today, we're going to map out exactly how that legend was built. It's this massive, cinematic tale of transforming from super humble origins to absolute global dominance. Let's get right into it.
From zero to hero. Rarely does that phrase actually apply as literally as it does right here. This whole thing isn't just about football. It's practically a structural blueprint of human potential. We are looking at a life transformed not by a lucky break, but by sheer, unadulterated will. Section 1. The Island of Madeira. Okay, let's dive into this. The distance between his reality as a little kid in Portugal and the global superstar we know today is, well, it's pretty much immeasurable. Look at this contrast. On one end, you've got a simple house, narrow streets, and worn-out old shoes. And then on the other, immense fame, absolute luxury, and massive, roaring stadiums. I mean, it's literally night and day. This contrast just beautifully captures the massive scale of what he actually achieved. Moving on to Section 2, Sacrifice and Daily Struggle. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it strips away all that modern glamour. Building a champion required some seriously grueling, incredibly lonely work. Think about it. Step 1, the severe emotional toll of leaving his family at a super young age. Step 2, facing intense criticism and the crushing weight of isolation in a totally unfamiliar place. Step 3, the intense, repetitive practice on empty, echoing grounds when absolutely nobody was watching. And finally, Step 4, the sheer physical grind of running alone in the pouring rain. But through all those grueling conditions, he carried this one primary weapon, his determination to never give up. That relentless, unbreakable mindset was his ultimate shield against all those early failures and isolating moments. It's what kept him going. Which brings us to Section 3, Rise to Global Superstardom. His trajectory from there was incredibly methodical. Every single stage seamlessly built upon the last one. First, you have that early, crucial breakthrough at Sporting Lisbon. Then, the intense developing years at Manchester United under Sir Alex Ferguson. That's where his raw talent was really forged into a global force. And finally, hitting absolute legendary status during his record-breaking era at Real Madrid. And the results of that relentless trajectory? Spectacular. We're talking massive stadiums filled with cheering crowds, the absolute electric atmosphere of Champions League nights, multiple Ballon d'Or wins, and just a seemingly endless stream of trophies and goals. Really, think back to those old shoes in Madeira for a second. The contrast to this vibrant reality of absolute glory is staggering. Up next, Section 4, Overcoming Doubts and Injuries.
Let me ask you this. What happens when the world totally doubts you? I want you to imagine the suffocating pressure of millions of people analyzing your every single move, or the physical toll of severe injuries at the absolute highest level of the sport. Because even legends have moments of vulnerability, right? Times where critics loudly start questioning if their era is finally finished.
So, the crucial point is how he responded to those physical setbacks. It's basically a masterclass in the mindset of success. Whenever doubts creep in, he returns stronger every single time through immense discipline and just relentless gym training. He takes that exact same obsessive work ethic from his childhood and he simply outworks the doubt. That's his secret.
Which leads us to our final part, Section 5, A Legacy of Hard Work.
This incredible journey brings us to such a powerful core message. Your beginning does not decide your future. Hard work can change everything. This right here is the ultimate motivational thesis of his story. It's that universal truth that immense effort and discipline can literally rewrite your destiny. Period. And that leaves us with one final, deeply provocative question for you to chew on. If hard work could change absolutely everything for a kid with old shoes on the small island of Madeira, what could hard work completely change for you? Seriously, let that sink in for a minute. The blueprint for success is right in front of you. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep focusing on your own goals.